Dzień dobry Państwu, witam serdecznie na kanale Lui Przedstawia. No i zaczynamy grę Deliverance 2.
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep.
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others.
Look out!
Godwin!
Słabo to wygląda im.
Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move!
Father! Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battles are hands. With booze. Get ready!
Prepare to shoot! Position!
Take cover! Now! Form up!
Po co puścili ten most zwodzony?
A rude awakening, eh? Make it count.
Pokaż im sam? Jaki zapał widać w oczach tego rycerza. Kochani, Kingdom Come Deliverance. Część druga. Dużo sobie obiecuję po tej części drugiej. Pierwsza była wspaniała po prostu. Choć graficznie może to słabo wyglądało, a dzisiaj też widząc, że to jest na silniku CryEngine, myślałem, że to będzie dość słabo wyglądało, a jednak robi. Przednie mury? Tutaj chyba. O kurde. Przestrzeliłem. Dobra, ładuje się prawym. Dostał z tego bełtu. Trochę chyba trzeba się chować, nie? Jak się przeładowuje. Niżej, niżej. Ale dostał w gardło. Ładnie. No i tam biegnie. Dostał nad tarczą. Kurde, czuję się tego bojowego ducha. Pomóż bronić bramy.
Godwin! Get over here with that crossbow!
Takie buty.
Don't let them hack their way through! Stay covered!
Trafiłem coś w ogóle?
Die, you
Nic, potem będziemy pytać. O kurde. Ale ich przyjarali. To po to opuścili most.
ready for another attack! This won't stop them! Godwin, burn!
Straszna śmierć. Idź za dowódcą. Suchym czartem. Dawaj w tej wypucowanej zbroi na górę.
Fucking Wenceslas! Don't let them climb up!
Odepnij drabinę.
Fucking no mercy! How do you like that?
Ale piękne cięcie. No dobra, leczymy. Weź to. To chyba tym się pod...
No regrets! You've got him!
Kurde, jak mam odepchnąć, jak tu wchodzi tyle. Jeszcze siły nie mam. No pchnij. No jest, okej. Odparliśmy pierwszy szturm, ale to nie koniec. Kochani, pamiętajcie przy okazji o subskrypcji, lajkach i komentarzach. Oczywiście, jeśli wam się spodoba, wiadomo, subskrypcja zwiększa społeczność kanału, a lajki karmią algorytm YouTube, a materiał częściej wyświetla się proponowanych, a co za tym idzie, dociera do większej ilości widzów. Jeśli chcecie coś skomentować, zapraszam serdecznie, postaram się odpowiedzieć jak najszybciej. No i oczywiście polecam oglądanie materiałów jakości 4K teraz w momencie streama lub 12 godzin później, bowiem tyle czasu YouTube'owi zajmuje przekonwertowanie materiału na swoje formaty.
Just calm down.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, fucking you fat.
To po chyba łacinie. Audentes fortuna.
I'm only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two. Everyone to the chopper!
Zapowiada się wręcz epicko. Kilka tygodni wcześniej było tak sielsko, spokojnie.
Dentes Fortuna, you rat!
Coś jak DiCaprio, jestem królem świata.
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever. What does that actually mean?
Audentes Fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world, meet new women, and simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir! Trotsky!
My word. That is fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Berghoff must be made of money.
No, zamek jest imponujący i chyba nie do zdobycia, sądząc po stromych zboczach. Tam nawet trebusze by nie podjechały.
Well, Henry, looking
Czyli
forward to new
katapulty.
adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Why? He must trust you not to botch it up. Otherwise, he wouldn't send you as his envoy.
Of course. How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where. And here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Al dentes fortuna juvat. See now, there's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans!
Henryk wyrósł na giermka, a może nawet
All good, Oak.
wkrótce rycerza.
Keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Ale ostatnio tego na koniu w pierwszej części pokonaliśmy w pojedynku.
Keep your hair on, Nick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing.
Jan Ptaszek. Herbu nie wspomnę.
Sir.
No,
Get ready for a fight.
to chyba nie są
See,
przyjaźni.
Henry. They're wearing von Bergoff's colors. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, we stand a chance against them.
Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
Halt! What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Bergoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Lipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Lipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Lipa is on the side of King Wenceslas.
Well,
While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund. Well, so it would appear we are enemies.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry, from Skalitz.
No i teraz dokonaj wyboru. Jestem żołnierzem i ochraniam pana Ptaszka. Jestem doradcą szlachcica i wysłannikiem. Jestem zwiadowcą tej kompanii. Jaki masz styl gry? Wojak najbardziej lubi dzierżyć w ręku broń i nosić mocną zbroję. Słynie też z wybuchowego temperamentu. Doradca woli rozwiązywać napotkane sytuacje z wykorzystaniem swojej wiedzy, ciętego języka i miłego słowa. Zaś zwiadowca lubi kryć się w cieniach i załatwiać sprawy po cichu i po kryjomu. Wybór stylu gry spowoduje przyznanie pewnej liczby początkowych punktów doświadczenia, aczkolwiek późniejszy rozwój cech będzie zależał już tylko od ciebie. Może żołnierzem.
I'm a soldier and Lord Capon's bodyguard. My job is to defend him with my life.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
Perswazja. Możesz rozwiązać wiele sytuacji, jeśli uda ci się przekonać drugą stronę. W dialogach będziesz mieć możliwość wyboru niektórych opcji wymienionych poniżej, które określą sposób, w jaki zareagujesz. Uważaj jednak, perswazja wymaga, by druga strona ci uwierzyła. No tak. Retoryka. Próbujesz rozwiązać sytuację spokojnie. Charyzma. Wykorzystujesz swój szlachetny wygląd i dobrą reputację. Wymuszenie. Język widać taki jakiś podwójny. Powiesz wszystko, co tylko przybliży cię do celu, nawet jeśli będzie to kłamstwo lub manipulacja. A może dominacja. Dajesz innym do zrozumienia, że jesteś od nich lepszy. Rycerskość. O, to by pasowało. Próbujesz uchodzić za bohatera i obrońcę słabych. Przerażenie. Przerażenie pokazuje, że ta broń w twoim pasie nie służy tylko do ozdoby, a zaschnięte plamy krwi to nie po polowaniu na jelenie. Kiedy jesteś budzącym postrach pokrytym bliznami wojownikiem, mało kto poważy się wejść ci w drogę. Dobra. Wybierzmy rycerskość.
We want to negotiate an alliance, and we can help you with those bandits. Together, we'll put them in their place, as a sign of goodwill. And then you'll escort us to Trotsky, and everything will be explained. You'll see.
Judging by the looks of you, your help might well come in handy. All right.
Gładko poszło. Myślałem, że mnie zakują w dyby.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall, and Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone led a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them. Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank.
Tak naprawdę z tą kąpielą to teraz przesadzili. W tamtych czasach bowiem prawie się nie kąpano, a jeśli nawet, to najpierw kąpał się pan i władca, potem dopiero żona, a na końcu dzieci. Na pewno umieralność była ogromna wśród tych dzieciaków. Takie czasy.
Henry, call that dog to here.
Chodź tu, orzech. Co za imię dla psa.
Come here. What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you. Well, hoorah!
Pochwalimy.
Good boy. Good boy.
Urocze psisko. Dobra, coś dla psa do jedzenia? Masz jakieś jedzenie dla psa?
Listen, would you have some scraps for Mutt?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss. I've
To
got one
szelma.
last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back.
Sam
Look,
sobie wziął.
Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
Kupimy jedzenie w troskach. A może pogrozimy?
Hey, Oates. Didn't you notice the way Mutt was looking at you? You're lucky I called him off, but I might not be on time next time. So it would be better if you got on his right side. So give him that sausage, eh?
So that's your way, is it? Suit yourself then. Take the damn sausage since it's so important to you. But I'll remember what kind of fuller you are.
Oj, chyba nieładnie postąpiłem teraz. Gdzie tą kiełbasę? Spójrz na niego, naciśnij lewy alt i wybierz nakarm.
Look what I have for you.
Wybierz jedzenie. Kurde, taką kiełbasę to sam bym zjadł. Masz. Może nie wygląda zbyt ciekawie, ale smaczna zatem. Zapewne. Dobra.
Well then, Henry? Henry! Oh, that was a tight thing with the captain, eh?
I got the feeling you'd lost your tongue.
Just for a moment. But true enough. That bastard surprised me a bit.
Well, that's what I'm here for. To deal with that kind of stuff.
And I must say, that was pretty good for your first action as leader of my bodyguard. Let's see if you keep it up. But we managed the situation all right in the end. He even apologized to us. If Hannah had seen it, maybe he'd finally stop treating me like a child, eh?
Well, I don't know. When I look at you, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Kiss my arse. And by the way, since you're here, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay?
No masz szermierka, czemu nie?
After riding so long.
Certainly. So then?
Trzeba wykorzystać każdą okazję, żeby szkolić się w
All right
boju.
then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Załóż zbroję, weź miecz i porozmawiaj z panem Janem. Jeśli chodzi o walkę o kasę, to nie bardzo bym chciał, bo zaraz okaże się, że jestem golas i znów będę biegał po lesie, zbierając jakieś rośliny. Nie byłoby fajne. Dobra, załóżmy, co tam mamy. Menu gracza. Informacje ogólne. W menu gracza znajdziesz różne istotne informacje na temat Henryka i otaczającego go świata. Podzielono je na 6 sekcji, pomiędzy którymi możesz przemieszczać się w lewo i w prawo. Góry znak poinformuje cię o tym, w której sekcji menu gracza się znajdujesz. Jeśli chcesz w trakcie gry przejść bezpośrednio do jednej sekcji menu gracza, możesz użyć M otwiera mapę, J otwiera dziennik, I otwiera inwentarz, P otwiera informacje o graczu, N otwiera kodeks. Ba, jeszcze kodeksu będziemy przestrzegać. Dobra, załóżmy, co tam mamy. Miecz ćwiczebny. Ciach. Niby wzięliśmy. Głowa. Co mam na głowę założyć? Aha. Pikowany czepiec może najpierw. No to chyba pod hełm się zakłada. To warstwowy kapalin. To łucznicy takie mieli. O ile pamiętam. Długa kolczuga. Te tarcze oznaczają, że mam na sobie. Okej, groszy mam 1403, no to można sobie pozwolić. Nawet widać, że to taki drewniany, ćwiczebny miecz. Zacznijmy.
So, should we start?
Ready?
Ten to ma fajną zbroję.
Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on. This time, I'll take the lead.
I just can't wait.
Let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead.
Zaatakuj 3 razy. Może z tej strony, z której się nie spodziewa. O właśnie. Znowu się nie spodziewa z tej. O.
Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Trochę ten mój Henryk zapewni siebie.
Attack
Fakt, że on mocno spuścił w pierwszej części.
a longer sequence.
Zaatakuj porządnie. Ataki płączysz, naciskając przycisk ataku w momencie, kiedy jeszcze trwa poprzedni atak. A tak.
You want to wear me down like that? Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself while you're attacking.
Możesz się osłonić, przytrzymując prawy przycisk myszy. Osłanianie się zużywa wytrzymałość w ilości proporcjonalnej do siły zablokowanego ataku. En garde. No, niech zaatakuje. No dawaj, peszek. Peszek, ptaszek.
Good.
A? O
Why
kurde.
don't you cover yourself? Wrong.
Kurde. No dawaj.
Nice. That's the
O,
way.
aha. No,
Good.
ładnie.
That's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back.
Te bloki na razie to mi słabo
Do
wyszły.
that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh?
Perfekcyjny
Become
blok.
a real swordsman.
Może
Start your
wykonać
attack
doskonały blok, naciskając w momencie wrogiego ataku.
That's
O
it.
tak. Oj.
Not like that. You mustn't block so soon. Pretty good.
No, dawaj. No
Wake
przecież
up. Not like that. You have to wait with your block until after I start my strike. Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it.
Riposta to kontratak wykonywany zaraz po doskonałym bloku. Najpierw zablokuj atak przeciwnika, stosując doskonały blok, a następnie natychmiast
After
uderz.
covering, you have to strike straight away. Good, Henry. You have to block first. Nice. Well, you're not as good as Captain Bernard. That wasn't
Doprawdy?
bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered. Where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right, come on then.
Traf niechroniony blok.
No, no. That way I can block you easily. That was too slow. Nice.
W ogóle się nie bronił.
All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How
Zakładzik.
about 100 groszy?
Może więcej. 1400 to.
100? How about 200? Are you feeling confident or not?
Fine, 200. On guard.
200 groszy to musiało być kupę forsy.
Your first hit.
Ale dostał, aż przybrużył oczy. Znowu cięcie przez kark, a raczej przez szyję. Trafił mnie. Ja zmyliłem go tym razem.
How do you do it?
Oj, zmęczyłem się. No nie dziwota w takiej zbroi. Ptaszek sobie słabo radzi.
Au! Kurwa!
Przyklina po naszemu. Nie wiem po co.
Fuck me!
Ups. Nie szarżuj.
Fuck me!
Nie ma dosyć. Ups. Muszę się odsunąć, bo nie mam energii.
How do you do it?
Na blokuj, kurde.
Fuck me!
No, dawaj. Ładnie wyprowadził.
Fuck me! Are you?
Pokonałem go.
Oh, for fuck's sake, you're unstoppable! Oh, you won the bet, fair and square. I'll settle with you when we get to Trotsky. Now let's go and eat. That swordplay gave me quite an appetite.
Chodź tu, chciałbym cię pogłaskać.
You silly mutt.
So who won, gentlemen?
It seems this isn't my day. I knew I shouldn't have bet with you. You've improved since that last time in Ratai.
I won back then too, as I recall. You had to give me your bow.
You were unbelievably lucky, beating me after just one day of training. True, I wasn't in my best form that day. We had a drink or two beforehand.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies? Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
To niegrzeczne. Może zręczność.
Dragging you apart was great fun. You were shit-faced, he was foaming at the mouth, and she was screaming like mad.
I was watching from the table, and I have to say, Henry, you dodged him pretty well. Did you catch a blow at all?
Przepraszam.
Aye, but nothing worth talking about.
He doesn't go down easy.
Ha! I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry?
Hmm?
You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good?
No, gdyby nie przegnała wtedy z bojów, to byłbym martwy. Tak było. To moja luba chyba za dużo powiedziane. Może ona by chciała, ale... Dzielna. Zresztą dżentelmeni o tym nie rozmawiają, a rycerze tym bardziej.
She's brave. She saved my life when I went back to Scallis after it was razed to bury my parents, and a bunch of mercenaries attacked me. And that's all I'll say.
You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
Orzech złapał trop, zaklinacz psów. Cały czas byłem z wami, skradanie się. Chyba to byłoby lepsze.
In the camp, with you lot. It was Conrad's turn to gather wood, and I wasn't hungry yet. So I stretched out for a bit by the horses.
Oh, yeah? Where? You didn't see it?
I was going for wood.
It was getting dark. I reckon he just overlooked me.
You gave me a nasty shock when you came out of the darkness. You're as quiet as a mouse, and that's the truth.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Nic nie wiem.
I've already told you all I know. Von Berghoff is a very important nobleman, the royal chamberlain. He administers the country for the king, collects taxes. It's like this. There's the king, then him, then a very big gap, and then me. And we are envoys sent to offer him an alliance.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
Miecz to wspaniała broń. Pewnie, że tak. Wolę buzygany. Nie. Poradzę sobie nawet bez broni. Walka wręcz. Po co rycerzowi? Wolę strzelać strzelectwo. No raczej wybieram rycerskość i broń odpowiednią do tego.
The sword is the weapon of a master. Balanced, fast, and suitable for all situations. Of course, you have to train with it and try to improve your technique, but the result is worth it.
Aye, I get it. It was just a training fight. Pardon me.
Oh, swords, swords, swords. No doubt you're going to tell us again how the perfidious Istvan Toth stole your sword. And I thought you'd come round to thinking about other things.
And that sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Ten miecz po ojcu.
No, it's all right.
Ganiamy za nim całą pierwszą część. No i widzę, że w drugiej też będziemy gonić za tym mieczem.
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who helped me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won. So Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning.
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
Owiec dla koni jest nie dziwne, że i nie bardzo smak.
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Dziwi się, że temu się chce kąpać, nie? Sam pewnie capi jakiego konia.
Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend...
To musi być męczące. Sama kolczuga to musi ważyć.
Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Ah, Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on. Oh, that really shrivels the old ballsack.
What's the matter?
Jakieś dzierlatki słychać.
Let's go to them. Sir Hans.
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans.
Chciał, nie chciał. Kto panu zabroni?
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer.
Jakieś te życie mam niepełne.
That scene? They must be close.
Więcej niż jedna dzierlatka.
Come here, or they'll see you. Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer.
Nic nie widać, tylko słychać, ale chyba blisko. No idź ptaszek, o!
Shit! One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way, right in our path. Damn it! Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
Rzuć kamieniem, skąd mam wziąć ten kamień? Załóżmy, że mam.
Hey? What was that?
It worked. Let's go.
Niby czeski to też słowiański, ale trudno zrozumieć, bo tak mają poprzekręcane. Łatwiej mi Rosjanina zrozumieć niż czeski. No i są panienki, co? Aha.
Pana je u muzyky, směje se na kasníky, klient pijou jedí, Pana sama sedí, aleluja, domine, aleluja.
Henry, I told you to... Fucking God, you're a...
Padł nas. Cała obstawa ginie. A my w gaciach w wodzie.
We've got to do something. Stay down, for fuck's sake.
Tam jakiś zakuty rycerz jest. Herbu, zakuta pała.
Oh, fuck. A letter.
Bez tego listu to my sami jesteśmy zbóje.
Henry. We don't stand a
A bez
chance.
ubrań to już zupełnie.
Wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away.
O ty chamie.
Hey!
What the fuck are you doing?
Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs!
The bastards with them! Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run! Catch them!
No cóż, rycerskość mamy
Enough, I said!
krwi.
What the fuck? This is mine!
Przywalił swojemu. Czyżby dobry wśród złych?
What are you gaping at? Shoot! Well, don't just stand there, you
Pewnie
idiot!
przyjdzie nam się z nim zmierzyć.
Along the bank!
Tymczasem chodu przez tę wodę.
Christ! When did you learn to swim?
Na szczęście strzelałem z łuku, to zasięg taki sobie. O kurde, i tak dostał.
Fucking armor! Come on! We'll cut them off on the other side! Off these horses, quick!
Oh, Mott. What the fuck was that, Henry? You rescuing a damsel in
Pies
distress?
przepłynął, więc udało mu się.
I'm done with running.
Oh, oh really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What? Oh, shit.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait! Ah! Fuck!
We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I'll manage. I'd lead the way.
To nie wyglądało na strzały, nie? Jak grot z kuszy. Wystrzelony.
You pull yourself together. We've got to vanish.
Jeden i drugi miał w oczach znajdę cię. Gra została zapisana. Jesteś poszukiwany. Ikona zajęczych uszu informuje, że ktoś w pobliżu cię szuka. W tym momencie wrogowie cię szukają. Jeśli chodzi o optymalizację, to super nie jest, ale i tak jest lepiej niż w jedynce
They mustn't get away. Got that?
w dzień premiery.
Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge. And keep your eyes peeled, right? You two, go up there. Get a move on.
Jeszcze, żebym miał jakąś broń.
Watch this side of the rocks. And you, go to the pond. If they didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond, I want to know. Then come back and give me a full report. Footprints,
He'll see us. We'll have to wait.
Do you honestly think they
Get
could
to
swim
work.
all the fucking way across?
Shut up, or the chief will hear you.
It's still easier here than that skirmish on the other side.
Stumbling about in the pitch black, when all your torch does is blind you.
Leave it out. Catching some naked men in the forest is better than getting killed in a skirmish.
Maybe, but I still can't see a bloody thing.
We'll find it, do the mission, and get a nice reward. Nothing.
We've got to get to that tree trunk up
Wyraźnie nie jestem w formie. Połowa ikony jest na czerwono.
More of them up top. Fuck.
played dice against Lefty yesterday. Shouldn't you be
They're coming
keeping watch
here.
instead?
Stand
You
still.
reckon we'll find them, do you? If they try to swim across the pond, they'll be found half dead somewhere on
Run,
the bank. Not
quick.
here. Why are we moving down instead of being high up? Because you can't see shit from up there through the foliage. But we were sent up top. There won't be
No, no, no. Fuck, they're in front of us. Quick, into
Ale
the
przyuważyli
rocks.
chyba.
Kurwa! They're fading to the rock!
Przeklinają. No i co teraz?
We'll catch them at the top!
What now?
Eh? Hans! There's more of them up top!
Here!
Take cover!
Run ahead of them!
Where now, for fuck's sake?
Czarno to widzę. Jakiś kij chociaż, albo co?
Hey, get over here! Damn it, they're everywhere!
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us!
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake!
Stop it! This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
No dobra. Zanim mamy sprawdzić, więc tu chyba. Patrzymy, może coś znajdziemy. Zbadaj wejście między skały. Czyli to nie tu.
Ah, fuck! Where's Capon? He must have fled from them through the other gorge. I have to find him.
Kurczę.
I don't know. They must have come this way, damn it. If only that bloody idiot Nails hadn't broken his leg climbing down the cliff. He was trying to catch up with him. Aye. But he shouldn't have jumped down in
No
the
co,
dark.
głusi są?
You keep watch here, and I'll go and push through. Give me a shout if you see them.
Aye. When the others get here, we'll move in from both sides.
And send someone after me, too.
Got it.
Może trzeba go w łeb tym kamieniem.
Strange.
Nie mam czym go walnąć nawet. Pójdę tędy.
Hans! Hey, Hans!
W lewo czy w prawo? Psiorun wie. Chyba w lewo. Widna ta noc.
Where is he?
Już myślałem, że się odwróci skubany. Chyba zawróci z powrotem. Tak.
This looks like a way out. Hans!
Here! Oh, thank God we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up.
Udało się.
I only just avoided being seen. And I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago.
Nie, to chyba zły pomysł jest. No, jest jakiś mieczyk.
Now you're gonna get it! Kurwa!
Trafił mnie.
I'm wounded!
Ale nie mam siły w ogóle.
I'm all yours!
No nie machaj tak tym mieczem. Ups. Orzech. Dawaj go za te orzechy. No. Chyba było wysoko.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
Wyraźnie wspominamy rozmowę z ojcem.
If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders. Pa. Now, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are. Am I dead? Not yet. I'm dead, though.
If I'm not, then how come...
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up. Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Where am I?
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk. And that fella landed with you.
Chyba mnóstwo szczęścia.
Ended up the same as him.
Ale pan Jan Peszek, widzę sobie,
What are you wearing?
Peszek Ptaszek założył ten, wszystko co miał. No, chociażby zostawił koszulę.
And where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog.
No tak, ale kto panu zabroni?
We've got to disappear. Right, come on, I'll help you up. How are you holding up? For Christ's sake, Henry, talk to me. As long as you talk, I know you're hanging in there.
Jakaś armia.
Henry, what are you staring at?
They're here. Sigismund's army.
The only army here is the one-man army of Sir Hans Cape. Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Fuck.
What's the matter?
Scallis is in flames. We're gonna die here.
You survived Scallis, and you'll survive this. Come on.
Bianca.
Come on.
Father?
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the truck. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you? Are you mad?
Mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what
Come
I
on.
say right now. Give the sword to Sir Walter.
Christ's sake.
If anything happens, he'll take
Come
care of you.
on.
Me.
Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. But we'll make it together. You'll see. Henry, focus.
Take me away.
Henry, pull yourself together.
No.
Please.
Jak wiemy z opowieści pierwszej części, jego ojciec Henryka, czyli ten kowal, który upadł, to był ktoś bardzo waleczny i znany rycerzom.
Make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further.
Z jakiegoś powodu nie chciał opowiadać o tym swojemu synowi, więc było bardzo tajemnicze. Ale dużo wyjaśnia, jeśli chodzi o cechy naszego bohatera.
The linden tree. Just like father.
Waleczność, rycerskość, prawość.
No, we can't stop.
Pa. I let them all down.
You've never let me down. Henry, a light. Look.
I see it.
We've got to go.
I see the light.
Jak jest światło, to jest i nadzieja.
Hold on. Hold on. We're here. We're here.
Jakaś chatka. Wiedźmy pewnie.
Is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help.
Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents. They're...
That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. And we were ambushed. But don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whoresons.
Szedł za nimi?
Think again, Scott!
Hey, lad!
Nie no, wykazał się odwagą ten możny Jan Ptaszek. Jeśli było, ledwo umknąłem wtedy tej pogoni.
Slaughtered everyone. Who?
Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
No, chyba nieźle oberwał. Misklik. Sorry.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside,
myślałem, że
then he
las za
came
nami.
staggering in, said something about Fortuna and collapsed on the floor.
But you'll help him, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
There's no part of me that doesn't hurt. Inside and out. Mostly my shoulder where I took an arrow.
Little wonder then. But you're conscious and talking. That's a good sign. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I won't. Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bożena's my name.
Bożena, no.
I
Bożena.
know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Straszliwy upadek. Jakimś cudem przeżyłeś straszliwy upadek, aczkolwiek z powodu rozległych obrażeń straciłeś kilka punktów poziomu głównego, umiejętności i atutu. Nie masz innego wyboru, jak wrócić do sił i zbierać punkty od nowa. No i w ten sposób oto dokonania z pierwszej części wyzerowano. Dobra, co tam mamy tam założyć? Koszulę. Krwawienie stopniowo obniża punkty zdrowia. Dobra, bandaż. Użyj. Tułów. 3 bandaże. 100% będzie 4 bandaże. Dobra, więcej nie można zrobić. Zmienić strój. O, proszę. Na dole mogę mieć kilka zestawów. Tunika. Nic więcej nie mam. Jeśli chodzi o broń, zbroja to tunika. Zmieniłem sobie tylko oznaczenie na tarczę z 2 pasami. Kompletnie nie wiem, co to niby miałoby znaczyć, ale pewnie się dowiem.
Bandage it up quick before I bleed out.
Znajdź coś do jedzenia, weź to, otwórz inwentarz i przytrzymaj E, żeby skonsumować. A tu się coś gotuje. Jedz z garnka. Nalej wywaru gdzie? Nie mam żadnej butelki. Ani słoika. Zgara.
That's really good. So good I wouldn't say no to some more.
Kochani, chwileczkę sprawdzę tylko coś. Momencik. Posprawdzać sobie bym chciał. Coś mi tutaj tak ta optymalizacja nie za bardzo. Zobaczę, jak to w tych ustawieniach mam. A was, żeby nie zanudzać. Limit klatek, poziome pole. No nic tu więcej nie można przestawić. Myślałem, że coś tu mogę zmienić. No ale nie. Kochani, przy okazji pamiętajcie o subskrypcji, lajkach i komentarzach, jeśli wam się spodoba, wiadomo. Subskrypcja zwiększa społeczność kanału, lajki karmią algorytmy, to materiał częściej wyświetla się u proponowanych, a co za tym idzie, dociera do większej ilości widzów. Jeśli chcecie coś skomentować, zapraszam serdecznie. Postaram się odpowiedzieć jak najszybciej. No i przypominam o możliwości oglądania w jakości 4K teraz w momencie streama lub 12 godzin później, bowiem tyle czasu YouTube'owi zajmuje przekonwertowanie materiału na swoje formaty. Na telewizorach naprawdę wygląda to świetnie. Nie mam pojęcia, dlaczego przeglądarka telewizyjna lepiej sobie radzi na YouTubie niż ta komputerowa. Na telewizorach, chciałem powiedzieć. Teraz tu wyjdziemy. Otwórz. Tu coś jest jeszcze. Może jakieś włamanie średniny. No nie będę się włamywał kobiecie, ale taki młotek to bym sobie wziął. Niestety nic tu nie zabierzemy. Dobra, wyjdźmy na dwór. Taka chata, że tu nieźle wieje czasem chyba. Wow. To my sobie tu zabierzemy to jego ubranie. Przenieść wszystkie przedmioty. Miałem się umyć. Jest balia.
I feel like a new man.
Coś mówiła, że na stole coś leży dla mnie. Ups, coś się w głowie kręci.
Try to eat something. An empty stomach won't do you no good. There's something for you on the table, and there's a pot on the fire.
Co ja wolę? Zupkę. Czy nie wiem, co to jest? Gulasz. Gulasz ze wszystkiego.
Aye, true bliss is a full belly.
Można jeszcze zjeść? Do oporu. O, już się nie da. Kurde, prawie cały garnek opędzlowałem.
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him all right. I've got a bit of that
Niezła przyjaźń między rycerzem
left. It ought to work wonders on
i
him, same as
pachołkiem.
on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew.
Aha, pójdziemy
but
po
we'll
ziółka.
need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
Easy as pie. I can do that. Ma used to put sage in sauces and served it with meat. I'll check the kitchen.
Christ wounds. Try thinking with your head and not your stomach. We need freshly picked sage, not some dried herb, so listen up. Sage has a purple blossom and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious, too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here, anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
No nie wiem. Wykopię taki grób i sam w niego wpadnę. Sądząc po ranach i wytrzęsieniu, chyba że ten wywar tak mocno zadziałał. Jeśli chcesz sprawdzić, gdzie musisz się udać, naciśnij M, by otworzyć mapę. Jasne, tak samo jak w jedynce, więc nie powinno być problemu. Jest łopata. Podnieść ciało. I zanieść nad strumień. I tam wskazuje na północny wschód. Jakiś dzik, co to jest? To chyba świnia. Dzika albo wylazła z obejścia. No mniejsza z tym, jak to mam iść, tak po prostu, może przez chaszcze. Tu wygląda niezłe miejsce. Może nie w tym błocie, ale...
Shit! My shoulder. This bastard's hard work. You can't be in the ground soon enough.
Zacznij kopać. Zakop. Zakop ubi ziemię. No i proszę. Choć widać, gdzie zakopałem. Ale komu chciałoby się kopać w takim miejscu? Tu żywej duszy nie ma. No dobra. Zadanie. Zbierz rumianek. Zbierz szałwię. Okej. Zobaczmy, co ja mam tam w inwentarzu, bo przecież pozabierałem trochę. Ta tunika ma Siłę 2. Ale tu jest znoszona przeszywanica, może to założę. O, proszę. Pas myśliwski. Jeśli przytoczysz sobie do paska sakiewkę, zyskasz miejsce na eliksiry i jedzenie, które możesz potem szybko spożywać w trakcie walki. To akurat dobry wybór. Sakiewkę. Trzeba ją mieć. Zaraz zobaczymy. Na razie mamy przeszywanicę, pas myśliwski, kaptur górnika. Zawsze coś tam daje. Życia daje 89, to dużo. Buty włóczęgi. No i nogawice żebraka. Razem dają sporo życia. No dobrze. Zdrowie mam 73, energię 100, strawa 67. Zatem idźmy po tą szałwię. Zacha to mówiła.
Damn, his shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
No proszę, jaki byk. Nie mam łuku, bo bym zastrzelił. Łąka Bożeny odkryłeś. No dobra, to chyba jest szałwia. Kurde, może bym uprał to ubranie, bo... Bierzmy więcej. Jest i rumianek.
That's it. Chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better. What's that dog making such a fuss about?
Coś się dzieje. Tylko pamiętaj, nie wszystkie nieprzyjemne sytuacje trzeba rozwiązywać przemocą. Czasem nawet z najzagorzalszym wrogiem można się dogadać. No to oczywiste. Dobrąć broń? Broń wykonana z drewna, kamienia, kości i rogów służyła ludzkości od czasów prehistorycznych. Początkowo wytwarzano broń kłującą, czyli włócznie, noże, strzały itd. Później wraz z rozwojem metalurgii pojawiła się broń biała, taka jak sztylety, siekiery, miecze. Oprócz tego podziału wyróżniamy także broń miotaną, obuchową, ręczną broń palną, oblężniczą oraz pułapki. W średniowieczu nie brakło też kopii, halabard i kurz. Na wsiach często za broń służyły narzędzia rolnicze. Od XIV wieku zaczęto w Europie używać dział ładowanych prochem strzelniczym, który był w Chinach znany już od starożytności. Coraz większą popularność zdobywała także ręczna broń palna. Zapiski o jej wykorzystaniu w Czechach pochodzą już z czasów panowania Wacława IV. Jej użycie zostało odnotowane w roku 1398 podczas oblężenia zamku arcybiskupa w Kyjach pod Pragą. Zdobądź broń. Siekiera może. Uzbrój się. Kurde, uzbrój się. Broń. No i co? Załóż. Dobra, jest.
of them renegades that are wandering around here. We're new.
All his people have waffen rocks.
Hey, what are you doing walking around with a weapon? If you don't want us to teach you a lesson, come here sharpish and tell us who you are.
Rozmawiajmy spokojnie, niestety jest wyszarzony, więc
Shut your mouth and start praying, you arsehole.
nie wiem, czy
Don't
dlatego,
think
że
I don't
wziąłem
know
tą
what you
broń.
are.
This'll be quick, boy.
Bo tamten z tyłu nie zajdzie. Siły nie mam. Tamten ucieka. Rzucić bym tym toporem mógł. Mam nadzieję, że się potem tego nauczę. Nie uciekaj, bo mi sprowadzisz tu więcej kolegów. Ale w dobre miejsce idziesz. Skonał. To dobrze, bo inaczej sam bym skonał. Kurde. I co on tu ma? Aha, na czerwono pokazuje, że jest słabsze. Ale nogawice ma niezłe. I buty też chyba. Przenieś przedmiot. Przenieś. Bimber. Gruszka, precelek. Jakieś klucze. Bandaże. Wszystkie. Niezbędnik krawca? 0. Cynowy żeton. Przewagi. Nie wiem, co to jest. Informację poproszę. Cynowy żeton przewagi. Zapewnia niewielką przewagę punktową na początku partii. A, czyli będziemy grać pewnie w kości albo coś takiego. Przenieś. Pochodnie też wezmę. Resztę mam swoje. Lepsze. Kordelas. Spróbujmy wyposażyć się. Przyczep do pasa. Załóż. Okej, jak to wygląda? No nie jest to za wspaniałe ostrze, ale zawsze chyba jestem głodny. Teraz gdzie ta chatka? No, daleko mi uciekł. Pewnie też trzeba będzie zakopać, no bo choćby dlatego, żeby jej tu śmierdziało. A ty co tu masz? Wszystko słabsze, ale ma miód. Przecerek, suszony okoń, jakieś klucze, bandaże, wszystkie biorę. Kościany grzebień. Chyba wszystko. Resztę ma słabe rzeczy. Zobaczmy. Nogawice. Mam lepsze założone. To można wyrzucić. Zwykłe trzewiki. Jakie ja mam? Mam buty włóczęgi. Znacznie lepsze. Więc te mogę wyrzucić. No i dobra. Broń. Pochodnia może być bronią. Załóż. O. Okej. Mam 2. Siekierę zajumałem. Nie wiem, czy mam oddać, czy co. Przyczep do pasa. Aha. No chyba lepiej siekierą niż tym kordylasem. Chociaż ten kordylas no mniejsze obrażenia zadaje. Dobra, może damy babce w zamian za tą siekierę. Nie no, tutaj to ja już byłem.
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Who do you think they were?
I don't know how much you heard. They came here saying they was from Lord von Burgo, and they was looking for 2 bandits that ambushed some knight yesterday. But for sure they wasn't von Burgo's people. They didn't even have his Waffenrocks. But they sure sounded keen to find you fellas.
Maybe they were from that band that followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
No tak, wypada powiedzieć prawdę. Uratowała w końcu obu.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Burgov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them. Except I have another corpse in my yard.
Don't worry. I reckon I've still got a bit of strength left. I ought to be able to manage it before evening.
I'd be eternally grateful to you. But be careful while you're at it. You don't want to open that wound or strain yourself.
What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
No cóż, trzeba się uczyć zielarstwa. Gotuję ten wywar.
All right, I'll try.
Tylko właśnie nie wiem jak. Słabo się znam na alchemii.
Been at the alchemist bench a few times, but it's been quite a while.
That's grand. More than I was hoping for. And not to worry, it'll all come back to you. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
No dobrze zatem. Ważenie wywarów. Wywary możesz ważyć przy warsztacie alchemika. Widziałem takie miejsce chyba Chyba to na podwórku.
There's an alchemy bench in the alcove. Go to it and we'll get started.
No dobrze. Zatem idziemy. Będziemy ważyć. Rozpocznij alchemię. Tak po prostu?
First, go to the recipe book.
Książka z przepisami znajduje się po prawej stronie. Naciskając E możesz ją przeglądać. Czytamy.
Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction.
Znajdź recepturę wywar w rumianku. Odwar z rumianku. Sen prędzej leczy, a jeśli jest dobrej jakości, energia odnawia się szybciej podczas snu. Będziesz potrzebował wino, 2 garści rumianku i 1 szałwi. Dodaj rumianek i gotuj przez 1 obrót klepsydry. Utrzyj szałwię i dodaj do kociołka. Na koniec przelej. No dobra, do stołu idziemy. Troszkę wina. Baza, czyli wino to baza. Wybierz z półki po lewej odpowiedni dzban. Alkohol, olej, wino, woda, wino. Nalej wina.
What did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit.
Zawieś nad ogniem jak. Przesuń w dół.
Hear that bubbling? It's
Słyszysz
boiling.
bulgotanie? To oznacza wrzenie. Zapamiętaj to. Przy większości mikstur trzeba tylko przytrzymać. Czasem jednak trzeba dmuchnąć. Miechem. Miechy. A tu się pociąga.
You mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flame.
Zdejmij kociołek. Dobra, jest wyżej. I?
Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked.
Przygotuj zioła, ale ile ich tam było? Rumianek. Będziesz potrzebować wino, 2 garstki rumianku, 2. Gdzie ten rumianek? Z inwentarza trzeba wziąć. Wybierz 2. Potwierdź.
Maybe I ain't seeing right, but don't you have only 1 bag there? Something's missing. Maybe I ain't seeing right, but don't you have only 1 bag there?
No tak, 1 woreczek, no 2 powinny być. To jak wziąć drugi?
What are you waiting for? Pull the herbs out. Maybe I ain't seeing right, but don't you have only 1 bag there? Something's missing.
O co chodzi? Przecież nie mogę wziąć drugi. Wszystkie potrzebne składniki można znaleźć w naturze lub kupić u zielarzy i aptekarzy. Umiejętność alchemii służy do ważenia różnych mikstur na stanowisku alchemicznym. Dobra, co możesz uważać? Wszystkie przepisy znajdziesz w menu gracza w zakładce rękodzieło. Swoją wiedzę możesz poszerzyć, znajdując i opanowując kolejne przepisy. Czego użyjesz do ważenia? Każdy wywar wymaga odpowiednich ziół, np. wilczych jagód, mięty lub specjalnych składników, np. węgla, kładzika, wyszczególnionych w przepisie. Na stanowisku alchemicznym znajdziesz wszystkie narzędzia potrzebne do ważenia mikstur. Praca przy stanowisku alchemicznym. Jeśli rozejrzysz się po stanowisku, zobaczysz nazwy wszystkich elementów wyposażenia. Aby zacząć używać danego elementu, najpierw musisz na niego spojrzeć. Dobra, by użyć narzędzia, na które patrzysz, naciśnij E. Dobrze, a dalej? Księga receptur, to jasne. Wrzuć składniki do koziołka, użyj składniki moździerzu. By zacząć ważenie od nowa, wciśnij R. Wybierz I, by otworzyć inwentarz, wybrać składniki. E, by wziąć lub odłożyć składnik. Tak zrobiłem. Zatem by użyć miecha, by obrócić klepsydrę, to F. Zakończyć sporządzenie wywaru, to E. No dobra. Nie ma tu jakiegoś... Tu jest jakiś woreczek, ale nie widać, żeby...
ready now, so you have them at hand. Maybe I ain't seeing right, but don't you have only one bag there? Something's
Może to tak. Potwierdź.
Have you really got everything ready? I only see one bag.
Ach,
and you
rozumiem.
need
Oba
two.
muszę wybrać. O, teraz jest dobrze.
All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
Wrzuć je do kościołka. Garść ziół z worka z rumiankiem. Wrzuć je do kociołka. Ok. Tu teraz się znajduje. Dobra, tam były 2 garście. Raz.
Have you dropped the chamomile in?
Rzuć. 2 garści. Jeszcze jedna.
Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling.
Aha, czyli
Then
opuszczamy.
turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames.
Udało się.
Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron.
I ucieramy. Niezły z nas
Have you
alchemik.
ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in.
Fiolkę. To jest fiolka? Jak zwał, tak zwało. W coś trzeba nalać.
Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Zrobiłem końską dawkę i Jan wstanie jak nie wiem. Napar z rumianku. Ilość 25 groszy kosztuje nawet taki jeden.
Should I boil that chamomile on a smaller fire?
Odejdź od stołu. Trzeba przytrzymać. Zatem zwijamy Majdan.
Here it is.
Ooh, by the smell of it, it's
Trzeba by ubrać to ubranie, bo wygląda fatalnie.
the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right? Is there anything else I can do to help?
Well, if you feel up to it, I'd be right grateful to you if you was to rid me of that damn corpse what's lying there the whole time.
Sure. I'll do the best I can.
When you're done with that, go get some sleep. You won't miss anything, and you need the rest after everything that happened.
Fuck. This damn shoulder.
Nabieram wprawy w tym kopaniu. Ale siły nie przybywa przy takiej robocie, nie? Zakop. To jeszcze jednego muszę znaleźć w tych krzakach. Po dłuższej chwili wyczerpującej pracy. Gdzie ja go goniłem? Chyba w tamtą stronę gdzieś. Gdzieś tu musi leżeć. Lepiej byłoby go sprzątnąć. Fioron wie, gdzie ja go dogoniłem. Tu jest. Ha. Niby nie było polecenia, ale o, tu jest miejsce. Jeszcze ktoś na niego wdepnie, albo po smrodzie go znajdzie. Kozłek. Bierzemy na plecy. Czyli na ramię te zdrowe. Zakopiemy go. Tak, żeby nie zostało śladu. Może jacyś członkowie większej bandy, nie? Czy można by się umyć w tym strumyku? Chyba jestem głodny. Coś może bym zjadł. Jedzenie. Nie no, na bogato u mnie. Zjedzmy sobie coś, co się psuje. Może taką gruszkę. Jabłko. Chyba musi starczyć.
I should eat something.
Chyba nie. Kurde. No nie wiem, nie chciałbym wszystkiego zjeść, bo może Jan się obudzi i trzeba będzie dać mu coś do jedzenia. No dobra, trochę życie się podciągnęło. No co, przez kłody nie przeskoczy, ja cię kręcę. Chyba większych śladów nie ma. Bolszewiki.
Those corpses have been taken care of. They're gone to rest by the stream.
Oh, thanks, Henry. I appreciate it. You did what you could. Me and the gravedigger will do the rest, so I ain't stuck with that corpse forever.
No cóż, mamy się przespać. Chyba to wyrko będzie dla nas odpowiednie. Można jeszcze coś zjedz. Nie zjeść już nic z tego garnka. Matko jedyna, co za wyro. Cóż, nie ma wyjścia. Sen i zapis. Załóżmy, że mam spać do rana, więc więcej nie będzie spał niż 12 godzin.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell!
Ugh.
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
The stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Musi co Paulinka.
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Hans? He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
The sword. The last thing Pa forged before they murdered him. It might sound strange, But I feel his soul won't find peace until that sword is back in our family.
It doesn't sound strange at all. And swords are a symbol of kings. It could mean power and responsibility. Or war and ruin. After all, a sword has two edges, and it depends who's wielding it.
Thanks, Pablina. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
No dobrze, punkty atutów. Za zaawansowanie Henryka na kolejne poziomy dostaniesz też punkty atutów, które służą do odblokowywania umiejętności. No i o to chodzi. Znowu głodny. No cóż. Micha cały czas jest. No, wreszcie się najadł. A lepiej zapasy, które mam poupychane w ubraniu, żeby zostały na później, jak ładnie. Promienie słońca. Która to godzina? Poranek. Ledwie świta. Zjedz ze wszystkimi śniadanie? What? Ja się obżarłem już.
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us! Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you, too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
All the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry.
Z tego źródełka przyniosła, co to ja tam zakopałem 3 trupy w pobliżu.
That's the third time you've
Ta
saved
woda
my
może
life.
być
I suppose I'll have to give you some
niedobra.
estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
You haven't come across them? They're savages from the Hungarian lands. The core of Sigismund's army. Who knows what heathen gods they pray to? They hold nothing sacred. They pillage, rape, and murder. They razed my hometown of Skalitz to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleyov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falchion and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for, but I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily, I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Bozhena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
But I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bozhena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble
No,
because
trzeba
of
się
you,
będzie obejść bez
but I know you
siekiery.
didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pawlena. This'll come in handy.
No doubt.
Czyli mamy już przepis na zbawiennego sznapsa i tylko tak można zapisać lub przy jakimś łóżku stan gry.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need,
Może bym się umył.
Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer.
Dobra, czystszy nie będę. No ale rzeczywiście zmyłem tę krew. I jakoś to wygląda. Jeśli można coś powiedzieć o takich łachmanach dobrego, to ważne, żeby były czyste.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
No właśnie, co z resztą drużyny i co z psem? Nad stawem widziałem Tota.
What about the rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads. I've known Oates since childhood. Damn it.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I tell you, I saw him there.
Of course, Henry.
Znaczy nie ma pewności, bo miał przyłbicę, ale zamkniętą przyłbicę.
Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
I oto połatani rycerz i jego giermek ruszyli dalej. rycerzu. Zamek już z daleka wyglądał zacnie. Ciekawe jak bliska będzie.
Oh, I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed.
No i przybyli. Co dalej? Takich obdartusów mogą nie wpuścić. A listu nie ma.
Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord.
Prędzej pogoniona z batogami.
Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Ktoś idzie. Niezachwycony tym waleniem. Albo wyleje jakieś pomysły. No tak myślałem. Fu, nie chcę wiedzieć co on tam wylał.
Do you know who I am? No, we fucking don't. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai.
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Get your shitty hands off me! No, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
To dla pana to wielkie upokorzenie.
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Pewnie zakraść się gdzieś jakąś dziurą. Ale taki zamek, nawet jeśli ma jakieś tajne przejścia, to oni ich nie znają.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Oh, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Na głowę mu wylali, no.
Different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
Najpierw musimy się umyć i przebrać, no to pewne.
The first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
No, potrzeba nam kasy, trzeba zarobić. Może wrócić do ratajów? Nie no.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will
Co
be
za
fine,
optymista.
my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas. Instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
It's not your fault they died. Don't blame yourself.
We have to take care of their bodies at least. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Bajenas. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this
Lepiej nie pytaj, co to jest.
stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
To nie ta damulka, co wpadła w tarapaty nad jeziorkiem.
Or the one you gave us away for?
I bear that witch. Wench!
What I tell you? What are you waiting for?
Dziarska
She can
dziewoja.
vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you.
A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
Jakby coś zdechło. Może zachowaj milczenie.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
Ale to na Jana wylano te nieczystości. Umyj się w bali. Jest balia.
Poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet. Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead. Jesus Christ.
Jak ta Gienka coś dużo się myje. Tego nawet panowie nie robili.
Aha! So that's why they sent you for the wine.
Katarzyna. Trzeba poczekać.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
Ty czyścisz dół pod zamkową wieżą ustępową. Wiecie, jak wyglądały, jeśli chodzi o łazienki na zamkach. Były takie tylko spady i nic więcej. Wszystko leciało za mury. Nie jestem od czyszczenia rowów.
I'm no latrine cleaner.
Oh, sorry. It's just that you smell like one. And where am I supposed to know you from?
We saw each other by that pond.
What pond? I haven't been at any pond.
We saved you. Me and my lord there. You and some other women were attacked by bandits. You must remember that.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle and I wasn't at any pond.
Nie była nad żadnym stawem? To znaczy, że co? Bliźniaczkę ma?
You were washing laundry, and these bandits attacked you. I was in the water, and I distracted them from you.
That's nice of you. Helping some unfortunate girl. But it wasn't me. You're mistaking me for someone else.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
Coś tu jest na rzeczy.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Oh, shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again!
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Health, lads. That's the most important thing. Enjoy yours while you've still got it.
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
It ain't what it used to be. My knees are giving me jet.
Zawsze gotowy, tylko na co?
Always ready.
Glad to hear it. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house, but as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
All right, we'll do it.
Nie
Carrying
ma
a few
wyjścia.
sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right, we'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Powiedzieć prawdę? Z daleka, raczej ostrożnie.
From far away.
I ain't been further than the back off me whole life, but I know this place inside and out.
Dobra, słyszałem coś o weselu.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truscovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bat-house wench.
Will Lord von Burgov be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Samin is his vassal.
Who is this Semin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort and the village belong to him. Old Jan Samin is the head of the family, and his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting itched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svatja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
No dobra. Wiemy już, gdzie mamy zanieść te worki. Po co tu o to pytać, nie?
Careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. Aye, coming right up.
No tak, rozerwanie worków oznaczałoby kolejne koszty i znów jakąś robotę. Można się jeszcze umyć? Można. Skoro wszyscy się bali, nie staniesz.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Burgov is about to leave the castle.
Bieta szpieg. Nie chciała się
If
przyznać.
he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semin, from the local noble family, is getting married. He's marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's going to be a big event.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like Von Burgov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
Tylko znaleźć się na liście. Coś wymyślimy coś, no co?
I'll come up with something.
I hope so. You can't expect me to do the thinking for both of us all the time. We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
Masz pojęcie, jak ty wyglądasz? Albo nikt cię nie rozpozna.
Come on.
No nie bardzo chciałbym sam to nosić.
Maybe not now, but what about later? People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar, as if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Oh!
Look, we're not in any position to pick and choose. So if you want to somehow scrape your way out of this mess, you better forget your airs and graces and make some effort. A bit of honest work won't kill you.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
No kurde, to za panisko.
It's a wonder your tongue isn't aching.
Bear in mind that I'm still your master. Enough of your insolence and start accepting your lot.
Zaakceptuj swój
In
los.
short,
No nie
some
no.
kind is to get to work. I promise I'll
Teraz
make
to
it.
przywalił. Dobra, nie pytaj się już go. Widać, że nie chce pomóc.
Going then. But you could give me a hand. It wouldn't do you any harm.
Ah, stop whining. You can manage. Well, if it makes you feel better, I'll scratch your back later.
How? By giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's
Ma
pay no
wymówek mnóstwo.
How generous of you, Lord Capon.
I know, my dear Henry. Such is my nature.
Szczodry pan. Naprawdę. Idę do roboty, no co mam zrobić?
You're not the fella who's supposed to carry the sack.
The innkeeper told me we should move the sacks.
So what are you waiting for? I'm bored to death already. I'll move each sack so you can get a better grip on it. But don't expect no more from me.
Nikt nie chce pomóc.
God grant you health.
Oh, I feel a bit sick.
Easy does it.
Oof. That isn't half heavy.
We're getting
Oh.
somewhere at last.
Zanieś worki do spiżarni. I to będzie F. Szukamy na F. Chyba tu coś mówiła, żeby nie kłaść na wilgotnym, czyli na dechach, no bo mokro widzę. Dobra, chyba się zmieści jeszcze 4. Zaraz. Tu. Ci sobie tu tańczą, tamten sobie siedzi, ten się opiera o wóz. Komuna, kurde. Jeden pracuje, reszta się patrzy.
there'll be nothing nice left here at this
To
rate.
success.
Don't worry. When's the last time you saw the bailiff get anything?
Dobra, 2 już są. To i tak niedużo jak zażarcie. Chyba, że jeszcze każe mi coś robić.
Maybe because you've got no way of proving it?
We lost everything. How hard is that to understand?
What if you're one of those bandits? And you're up to no good? We should kick both of you out, just to be on the safe side.
Hallo? Schenkwert? Ich habe Hunger.
Stupid, ignorant
Jesteś zwykłym idiotą, no nie wiem.
Your insults are starting to fucking annoy me.
Oh yeah? Well, you've been annoying me the whole time.
He comes here from
Może zaniosę, bo będzie trzeba pomóc mu, coś mi się wydaje. Zaraz Michę dostanie i się skończy to jego panowanie. Dobra, już są 3. Idę zobaczę, czy wdepnę, może jakąś miotłę wezmę, albo co?
What did you say? Say it again.
It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
No, mądre to nie było. Mieli ostrzeżenia.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic
Aha,
lies.
trzeba będzie udać się albo do Kowala, albo do młynarza.
Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
That's enough. Cut it out, both of you.
Mind your own business. Take your ragamuffin friend and get the fuck out of our village.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me? Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
Go to hell!
Zaraz, co jest?
You're no match for us, fucker!
Let him have it!
You'll be fucking sorry. You leave me no other choice. Nice strike! Take that!
Dobra, jednego mniej.
I'll hack your arse off!
Kurde, co całą wioskę będę musiał
Zeig, was
pobić?
du drauf hast! Wir werden dich ausnehmen! Now we'll have
Kurde.
I'm gonna finish you!
Show what you made of!
Good!
Shame on you! Ready to die?
Come on then.
Dwóch leży.
I don't have the old day for you.
Greetings to the devil.
Dobrze, że naraz nie atakują.
Go fuck yourself. Let him have it. Oh, no match for us.
Oj, za blisko potrzebny. Ten nie jest tył. Tamten już ma dosyć. Ale ja też chyba
I'll beat you for a bloody pop, fucker.
nie dam rady dwom.
Come on then. Shame on you.
No i... No tak, straż miejska.
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
No tak. W dyby.
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoiled
Dość
brat.
bezbronna pozycja.
How dare you speak? You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship. You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess. Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it?
Kopie jeszcze.
Shut up.
Skumany.
Get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
Dokładnie. Twoja
Sorry,
wina.
sir, but it's your fault what happened in the tavern.
What? My fault? You can't be serious. Whose fault is it that we're in this fucking pillory?
No, dokładnie. Ja cię tylko
I
broniłem.
was just defending you. Should I have let that fop beat you senseless?
I only wanted him to apologize. I'd expect my right-hand man to argue my case a bit better.
What do you think I was trying to do? You should have listened to me and calmed down.
And let him insult me. Fat chance. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Oh, and our little prince knows all about it, doesn't he? You only left your uncle's a week ago. All you've known up to now is a tavern on Rat-Eye Green.
Now you've gone too far. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
Oh, that's enough. This isn't getting us anywhere. I understand you're downcast after all that happened to us. And I understand you need to take it out on someone. I can take it. But we shouldn't forget we have a job to do. And do it we must. Together.
That's exactly what I'm doubting. Everything goes to shit when you're by my side.
You don't really mean that. Calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. That's it. My life went to shit from the first moment I met you. And I've only just realised it. You're like a ball and chain. And I'd have bagged that wild boar too if it weren't for you.
Well...
And none of the rest would have happened. I wouldn't have been showered in shit.
Cześć Liliana Mazur.
Come on, cape on.
Witam
Don't
serdecznie.
you cape on me. Not another word. I have to consider what to do next.
Następnego ranka. No pięknie się wyspali. I tak wypadałoby się cieszyć, że ich nie wychłostali, nie? Ale nakopać, no do tyłka może każdy.
Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that?
Otto!
Hey! Go!
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight!
What are we gonna do? You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Berghoff at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
Niewdzięczny paniczyk.
Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
Co on ma z tym poklepywaniem po tyłku? Zbrodnia i reputacja. Każde twoje działanie niesie ze sobą pewne konsekwencje. Jeśli popełniasz zbrodnię, otaczając cię świat i ludzie zareagują na nie. Czym jest przestępstwo? Wszystko, czego powinien unikać dobry chrześcijanin. Uznawane jest za zbrodnię. Nie można zabijać niewinnych, kraść, włamywać się do cudzych domów, krzywdzić ludzi, ani zwierząt domowych, a także zakłócać ich spokojnego życia. Konsekwencje przestępstwa. Jeśli ktoś przyłapie cię na popełnieniu przestępstwa, zgłosi to strażnikom, albo skonfrontuje się z tobą sam. Nie jesteś bezpieczny, nawet jak nikt nie przyłapie cię na gorącym uczynku. Ludzie nie są głupi i mogą wydedukować, że to ty popełniłeś występek. Informacje na temat swojej reputacji znajdziesz na karcie gracza P w zakładce Reputacja. Reputacja wpływa na to, jak traktują cię inni ludzie. Jeśli ktoś cię lubi, powita cię serdecznie, a handlarze zaproponują zniżki. Z kolei jeśli inni będą cię nienawidzić, mogą nie chcieć nawet z tobą rozmawiać. Możesz poprawić swoją reputację poprzez wykonywanie zadań. Stracisz ją, jeśli będziesz popełniać przestępstwa i zachowywać się nieuczciwie. Twoje zachowanie dostrzegają inni, więc jeśli komuś pomożesz lub zranisz jakąś osobę, ludzie w okolicy wkrótce się o tym dowiedzą. Poprawa reputacji. Złą reputację zawsze można poprawić, płacąc za odpust bądź dzięki pielgrzymce pokutnej, którą może zalecić ksiądz. Niepokój. Jeśli w danej okolicy dochodzi do wielu przestępstw, ludzie staną się bardziej czujni, uzbroją się, a straże wezwą posiłki. Kiedy sytuacja się uspokoi, wszystko wróci do normy. Czyli praca i jeszcze raz praca, bo jak coś buchniesz, to może się i uda, ale będą czujniejsi. Dostań się na wesele z pomocą kowala albo młynarza.
It's about time. Come here.
For me, got it?
Do you have anywhere to go?
Czego ode mnie chcesz?
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
No tak, może podzieli się zyskiem.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side. Now things can only get better.
Może być tylko lepiej.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offence, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
Where might I run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp for the nomads.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers usually mean trouble for them, so they're careful. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue, otherwise Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
Potrzebuję odzienia, może tak pomoże. Pieniędzy to raczej nie, konia też nie. Może nie mam gdzie spać.
Do you know where I might find accommodation?
Betty in the tavern lets people sleep in the hay, but you have to pay.
I'm not going near that tavern. I'd catch hell again. Got any other ideas?
If you find some work, maybe you'll get a place to sleep too.
No dobrze, a co z odzieniem?
I'm practically naked. Nobody's going to want to even talk to me like this.
At least you're not walking around bare-assed. Although that might not be a sorry sight.
Ah, very funny. I'd rather you tell me where I might get some clothes.
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin?
Brokat
a
i
monk's
satyny.
robe? Or perhaps Sir Brunswick's armor?
Zbroja przydałaby się. Ale wypadałoby... Może...
I'd
nie
prefer
wyróżniać.
something a little more ordinary. I'd like to blend in with the locals and not attract attention.
That's a pretty good idea. Tailor Bartoszek would probably throw you out of the shop. But if you can get by with things that are, let's say, slightly worn,
O,
then I could
proszę.
help you.
Thanks. These will come in handy.
Just don't get yourself caught again.
No dobra, wytrych dostałem. Więc...
My main concern is getting to that wedding.
Jak
in
dostać się
Semi.
na to wesele?
Do you know anything about that celebration?
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else. The Lord's son is getting married to the sister of that lout he was fighting with.
How much time do you think I have? Have the preparations already begun?
From what I hear, the bride's dress still ain't finished, and blacksmith Radovan still ain't started smithing the gift for the groom. So, no rush.
Może do Kowala?
And I'll find a way to sneak in.
Potrzebuję konia, nie no, z tym
I really
ubranem.
need something to wear.
I can see that. Save up for something, or use those lockpicks. Either way, I can't help you anymore.
I have no money. I might as well beg on the village green like you.
Klęknąć
The
obok
hell
niej i
you will.
żebrać.
This is my turf. Here you go. I'll skip supper. It's partly your doing anyway.
Wow. I mean, thank you. Seriously.
Yeah, don't start crying. You'd better find some work quick.
A konia?
Damn. I could use a horse. It'll take years to get to Semin on foot.
Don't exaggerate. This province is small.
Still, it'll be faster with a horse.
There's a stud farm in Semin, renowned far and wide.
And which way is Semin?
Southwest from here, not too far. There's a road goes right there from the green. Just go down the hill. Once you see the walled farmhouse,
you're there. Though I'll be a queen before you can afford a horse from Semin.
To prawda. Nieprędko, sądząc po wyglądzie.
Oh well. It was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
Aż się pies wkurzył. Takie ciuchy by się przydały.
Put some clothes on, you scoundrel.
Mam tunikę, pas, nogawice żebraka, buty włóczęgi. Może zwykłe trzewiki założymy. I jakoś wyglądać, żeby... Czemu nie? Dobra. Kaptur górnika. I chyba wszystko, spodnie. Nic więcej nie mam. Czy teraz lepiej? Przeproś? Kradnij? Nie. Może jakieś ciuchy. Tak na widoku. Włamanie bardzo łatwe. Używanie wytrychów. Aby zacząć używać wytrycha, przytrzymaj E. Musisz jednak posiadać wytrych w inwentarzu. Obserwując rozmiar kursora, znajdź prawidłową pozycję wytrycha. Kiedy znajdziesz właściwe miejsce, kursor zmieni się na kolor złoty. Zacznij obracać zamek przy użyciu D i jednocześnie utrzymuj wytrych we właściwej pozycji. Wytrych. Poziom trudności zależy od poziomu skomplikowania zamka. Obracaj aż do momentu otwarcia zamka. Uważaj jednak, obrócenie zamka, kiedy wytrych jest w niewłaściwej pozycji, może spowodować zniszczenie wytrycha i narobić hałasu. Jesus. Wydaje się proste. Dobra. Rozumiem, że tu go trzymamy.
Ach, tam.
Jesus, nie udało się. Nie masz wytrycha. Pięknie. Chyba za mocno szarpałem. No to kariera złodzieja raczej zakończona. I to na jakimś łatwym zamku. Trzeba będzie to opanować przecież. No, jakiś skok przez płotek. A ta żebrze, już nie będę się jej pytał. Spójrzmy, przydałoby się. Dostań się na wesele za pomocą kowala i to chyba byłoby fajne. Dowiedz, co się stało z orzechem. Trening walki, orzech. Udaj się do kocura. Parobek, kradnij, nowe hasło w kodeksie. O co chodzi? Broń, domy. Aha, tu są opisy wszystkich tych miejsc i rzeczy napotkanych po drodze. Stolarz. Może jakąś pracę.
Greetings to you.
Bądź zdrów. Pozdrowił mnie, to nie wypada go okradać, nie? Sam nie wiem, czego się tu spodziewałem. No dobrze, kochani. Pamiętajcie o subskrypcji, lajkach i komentarzach, jeśli wam się oczywiście podobało. Wiadomo, subskrypcja zwiększa społeczność kanału, a lajki karmią algorytm YouTube'a. Materiał częściej wyświetla się w proponowanych, a co za tym idzie, dociera do większej ilości widzów. Jeśli chcecie coś skomentować, zapraszam serdecznie. Postaram się odpowiedzieć jak najszybciej i polecam oglądanie jak zwykle materiału w jakości 4K. Teraz w momencie streama lub 12 godzin później, bowiem tyle czasu YouTube'owi zajmuje przekonwertowanie materiału na swoje formaty. Ja już będę się żegnał. Na dzisiaj to koniec. Zapraszam was na moje streamy we wtorki i czwartki 10:30, w sobotę 9:30. Do usłyszenia i na razie wszystkim pa!